Good morning, Firebird Nation, and welcome to Firebird's Morning News. It's time for our second edition of the show. We do want to apologize for the past couple weeks. We had retreat, which Santino was on, and then the week before that we had some technical difficulties. But we're back. I'm David Shapansky. Good morning.
And I'm Santino DeRose.
And today, well, it's not February 3rd. It's February 18th of 2022. Using the same script from, well, a week or two ago, but that's okay. Tonight's big story, though, is basketball game, playoff basketball tonight, Santino, at Sun Valley, which is just past the airport. It should be a good game, 7 p.m., and there will be a fan bus leaving campus.
Yeah, it'll be leaving campus at 5:30. Guys, make sure you get on that, and we support our team. They've had a great run this year, and I really would love to see them continue to keep going.
Well, we'll break down the bracket coming up towards the later part of the show. We're going to try for 15 minutes to kind of give some extra time here. We have a lot going on. The fan bus, though, is $5. We'll leave campus at 5:30, as Santino said, and there is an admission fee at Sun Valley, as well as masks are required for the playoff game tonight. All right, well, we do not have Dr. Pollack, unfortunately, today for the joke of the day, which is how we've started, but we still have a lot to do. We'll have live trivia coming up on the later end of today's broadcast for this limited edition Sixers Spectrum poster. But right now, we have a segment which we're going to have with DICE, which promotes diversity and cultural inclusion here on campus. And they're going to talk a little bit about Black History Month and highlighting some figures that they would like to highlight. All right, so we're going to welcome in the guys right now. There's a good amount of them, but I think Brandon's going to get the chair.
Yeah.
But that's okay. All right, so they should be able to hear you. Just kind of speak up a little bit, and they're going to inform us.
All right. Hello, Holy Ghost. My name is Brandon Beatrice.
My name is Corey Hector.
In honor of Founders Week, 2 weeks ago, and Black History Month, we, as representatives of DICE, want to recognize the accomplishments of two noteworthy Black Spiritans. Thank you to Father Dan for recommending them to us.
First we have is Father Albert Mcknight. He's our first African-American Spiritan who we will be presenting. He was a very notable Spiritan priest and the president of the Southern Cooperative Development Fund. He served on many national, financial, philanthropic, and human rights committees during being the executive director of the National Black Catholic Clergy Caucus. In 2005, he retired in Haiti to continue serving the poor. Father Mcknight also wrote a well-known autobiography titled Whistling in the Wind, which detailed his work to spearhead the economic development of the African Americans in Louisiana, along with a spiritual revival seen as only the true means to authentic liberation and real equality.
Next is Father Egbert Figueroa. He had turned away many dioceses and seminaries because of his skin color, but was eventually accepted into the Spiritan Seminary right here in Cornwallis Heights. After his ordination, he quickly developed a reputation as a born leader. Very notably, he was the first black pastor of a Catholic church in South Carolina, one of the first black members of the Knights of Columbus, and an active civil rights advocate who took part in the attempts to end segregation in hotels and athletic events.
Happy belated Founders Week.
And happy Black History Month, HGP.
Hello HGP, my name is Nad Nakvi.
And my name is Ralph Nakvi.
Today we're honoring the accomplishments of several black mathematicians as well as scientists. We'd like to thank Mrs. Coopersmith, Mrs. Hill, Miss Bess, Mr. Krosky, and everyone else for the suggestion.
First we have Annie Easley and Katherine Johnson, who are NASA mathematicians and were made famous by the movies Hidden Figures.
Next we have Lonnie Johnson, who is a black inventor who, among other accomplishments, is most well known creating the Super Soaker and the Nerf gun.
Euphemia Haynes, the first African-American woman mathematician.
Next we have Mae Jemison, and she was the first black woman to actually travel into space.
Albert Frank Cox, the first black person in the world to receive a PhD in mathematics, which he earned at Cornell University in 1925.
Next we have Mary Elliott Hill, who is an analytical chemist and professor who started several chapters of the American Chemical Society.
Last but certainly not least, Mary Maynard Daly, the first African-American woman to obtain a PhD in chemistry in the United States.
Happy Black History Month, HGP.
Thank you guys so much. That was excellent.
Thank you guys.
And I also want to say thank you to Dr. Scanlon and kind of apologize to him as well. He reached out to me to do this, and it was a great idea. But the past 2 weeks, we've had some problems kind of hooking up, so we're kind of recapping and looking forward here all in this broadcast.
Staying on the topic of thank you, I would like to thank everyone for coming out to the senior nights. We had very great turnouts for the senior swim night, the hockey night, and the basketball night. Basketball had a great win. Swim was amazing. Hockey wasn't the turnout we were looking for, but we can look forward for the Flyers Cup and still have a great season.
Yeah, the game against Malvern the other night was a little rough. 3-1.
Little
It
tough.
was a little rough. All right. Well, we'll talk more about sports coming up here towards the end of today's morning news. But we want to welcome in our next guest, Father Dan Sormani.
Dan.
Going to join us. Everybody. Our built-in audience is very happy. So, Father Dan.
You put this chair so low. I think there's something. Okay.
Well, we'll tell everyone, Santino, when we were planning for the show today, Santino wanted to be a little taller than me. So he's using his book bag, but now he's too tall and taller than me. So
Hey, that was a little TV magic, guys, okay? I am not using a booster seat for everyone. If you look at the first episode, I'm definitely not way shorter than I am now. Not at all.
And I told them to make me look thin, so they have to cut me off at the shoulders. That's the only way I look thin on camera. So
Perfect.
yes.
all right, Father Dan. Well, Founders Week, again, we're talking about recapping a lot of the stuff that has happened over the past couple weeks. Founders Week was 2 weeks ago. Talk a little bit about that and kind of your role in Founders Week.
Oh, I think everyone had a great role in Founders Week. So certainly the ministry team, so Mr. Fitz and Mr. Wartenby and I were, and Father Chris also were kind of brainstorming. And we just saw it as a perfect launching of, as you know, we have these 3 events that we're kind of celebrating. We started with Founders Week. That leads us right into the fact that it's now the 150th anniversary of the founding of the Spiritan province in the U.S. So the Spiritans have been in the U.S. for 150 years, and of course, that's why we're here also. And that will lead us in a brief while to the opening of the celebration of the 125th anniversary of Holy Ghost Prep. Because only 25 years into the province history did we need a place of formation, and we got this land with the help, of course, of Mother Katherine Drexel, who's a local saint. So not that I'm like dropping names, but my old friend St. Katherine Drexel, who, when you think of it, we tend to often think of saints as like these ancient medieval people, but she died in the 50s. So it's not like, and I was born in the 50s, so it was a very good decade. So I guess when Mother Katherine went to heaven, God said, okay, Dan, go in there and take her place. So then we high-fived, and then I came down here to do my bit here, right back in Ben Salem. So.
Well, it was really, truly great to be able to look at our spirits and core values and really honor our history as a school. All right, Father Dan. Well, we're going to get away from Founders Week for just a little bit. We're going to do our big segment here on Firebird Morning News. It's time for Firebird Frenzy. Mr. Goulet, our producer today, is going to get the 60-second timer. So they're quick-hitting questions if you're just joining us for the first time. And we're going to get to know a little bit more about Father Dan that maybe you didn't know about prior to watching this episode. Are you ready, Father Dan?
I'll get my lawyer on speed dial, and we're ready.
All right, Santino, start us off.
What is your favorite month?
Month? April.
April.
Best subject in school?
Religion.
Favorite word in another language?
Habibi.
Favorite dessert?
Ooh, rice pudding with whipped cream and what do you call that in English? Cinnamon. Sorry, my English gets rusty. Sorry.
Breakfast or dinner?
Breakfast.
Red or blue?
Red.
Are ghosts real?
Yes.
Favorite type of music?
Lebanese.
Who was your hero growing up?
Joan Baez.
Favorite sport?
Hockey. You're talking a hat trick Dan. That's the only sport I know.
Hat trick Dan?
That's what they called me in high school, among other things. But that was
Oh!
All right, one more, Santino.
Did dinosaurs exist?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
All right, that's it. Wow, you guys, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Brooklyn. Hello, Brooklyn.
This is Manhattan Saturday Night Live, your Father Dan. All right, well, thank you so much, Father Dan, for joining us today. All right, well, now it's time for what everybody has been waiting for at home. Or, well, really at school here, I should say. We have about 5 minutes up to today's show, but it's time for live trivia. Can somebody please hand me the poster? I'm sorry. I'm going to ask Rob to do it, if you don't mind, please. Thank you so much. All right, we have so many people in here. It's fantastic. Big operation. I love it. All right, so if I can get this right. By the way, Sixers traded for James Harden, so this is perfect. No, it's not James Harden, but okay. Limited edition Sixers Spectrum Danny Green poster. Eating some popcorn. Santino, who is now taller than me, even though he's not in real life, will put that above my head. And you can see it, and we're going to do some live trivia to give it away, Santino. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, I'll give the question. Here we go. All right. Hold on 1 second, everybody. I'm a little bit
What?
all over the place. Go ahead, Santino. You can give it.
Is Mr. Chapman's retired number?
All right, his retired number that's in the field house. Mr. Goulet, please start the 90 seconds. James Samuel, who is also wearing his Critic 27 movie review. We're going to get him on for the movie review coming up here in a little bit on Firebird Morning News. He's going to keep track of the chat. So the first person to get it will get the prize. What is Mr. Chapman's retired number? All right, Santino. So again, I want to thank everybody for coming out to all the senior nights that we had. It was a really great time. You can check out HGP TV on Instagram. Do we have a winner? We do not yet. Okay.
Oh, they're still going. I want to say, speaking
Oh, we have
of-
a winner.
Oh, we got a winner.
Okay.
I can't pronounce his last
All
name.
right.
Nicholas,
Let's bring it over here. All right. All right. So here's our winner. All right. Nicholas Afanasiev, my good buddy, is going to take home the Sixers Spectrum poster. What's so ironic is he's a Charlotte Hornets fan, but that's okay. Okay. All right. Well, we learned a lot about Father Dan this show, too. Hat Trick Dan is what I think everybody's going to start calling him. But yeah, so thank you, everyone, for coming out to all the senior nights. And as Santino said, you want to talk more about the fan bus tonight?
Yeah, guys. I mean, basketball, we're doing really good. I think if we keep supporting our guys, they're just going to play even better. We're doing a fan bus. It's leaving at 5:30. The game starts at 7. Big game. I think if we show up, there's nothing that can stop us.
Yeah, and something to keep in mind, too, is that it's not that far of a drive. It's about 40, 45 minutes from here. But, you know, you can hang out with some friends. There may be some, well, there will be a teacher or two on the bus. So it'll be a lot of fun times. You can go on Schoology to get the link, which is posted by Mr. Conlon, if you would like to get on the bus. And it's only $5. The bus the other day was $10, so only $5 to ride the bus. And you can also, I know I'm plugging a bunch of Instagrams, but you can check out HGP SGA, which is possibly run by me. But you can see the bracket, which I'm holding up right here. I know that nobody can see that. All right, thank you, Rob. We really appreciate your services. But there you can see the bracket there. You can check out HGP SGA to get a more zoomed in photo of it. Holy Ghost, the 9 seed, will be taking on Sun Valley. They are the 8 seed. Again, away at Sun Valley at 7 o'clock. Fan bus leaves at 5:30. Let's try to get everybody there. It was great the other night with Malvern kind of walking through their student section, and somehow we had a very similar size, if not more people than they did there, and their school was like 5 minutes away. So thank you very much, Rob, for doing that for us.
Guys, while we have some time, I kind of want to plug my team, the Forensics. We're competing for Harvard this weekend. Next weekend, we got qualifiers coming up. The entirety of March, actually. We got a lot coming up, so I think just some awareness that we're competing. Maybe if you see some guys you know on Forensics, ask them about it. Sure, they'd love to tell you. Debate starts today, Friday. Tomorrow, we'll start with speech. Should be really good. We got a lot of strong guys competing.
And that's why we're all kind of in casual clothes today with the dress down day.
Forensics was hosting the dress down day today. I was one of the guys collecting money. I almost completely forgot to plug that too. Thank you everyone who paid. It was really amazing. We have the pasta dinner coming up. A lot of forensic stuff I'm talking about. But thank you guys so much.
All right, we're down to the last minute of action here. So as we always like to end great Firebird Morning News, at least the first 2 times now. What letter day is it, Miss Carmine?
Today is G-Day.
All right, so today is G-Day.
Miss Carmine's the best. I absolutely love it.
As always, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I'm David Shapansky.
And I'm Santino DeRose.
Have a great day, everybody. Go Firebirds. Let's win a game tonight against Sun Valley.
Woo!